This is Radio Now 95.3 FM. Come for the news, stay for informed conversations.
The Deputy Speaker of the Ondo State House of Assembly, Abayomi Akinruntan, has resigned and been replaced with Ololade Gbegudu, the lawmaker representing Okitipupa constituency in Ondo State. Mr. Akinruntan explained that his resignation was necessary to balance political power sharing in the state, as he is from Ololade, the same local government area as Governor Lucky Ayedatiwa. Joining the conversation this morning is Oluwatosin Ejalonibu, Radio Now's Southwest correspondent. Mr. Ejalonibu, good morning. Thank you for us on the conversation.
Good morning, Stephen. Thank you very much for having me.
Let's start with a look at the power sharing formula essentially in the states. The Deputy Speaker's resignation is predicated on his coming from the same constituency as the governor of the state. Can you speak to us about that balance? How does it sit, or how did it sit prior to the resignation?
Okay, so this is what I learned, and that's what I'm going to say. So in Ondo State, there are three political zones, or what we call three senatorial districts. There's Ondo Central, there's South, and there's Ondo North. The current governor is from Ondo South, and unfortunately, he's an Ololade man. And if you notice also, it was not only the deputy speaker, also the majority leader. The governor is an Ololade person. In fact, the kingdom he hails from, his village he hails from, is not far from where Akinruntan is even from also. Anyway, so they are both Ololade people. And over time, what I learned over the years is that the power sharing is one strong thing that is very domineering among when it comes to politics in those states. No matter the party, the people seems to want that fairness. They want that also that representation. And that the deputy governor is also from Owo. That is which is Ondo Central. So they also that was why the majority leader also had to resign, because he and the governor are from the same side. So for balancing to have others being not feel marginalized and not be represented, that is why Akinruntan and the majority leader had to step aside.
So if we get your comments right, you're saying that the people of Ondo are not too bothered by what has now happened?
So from what I learned, the people of Ondo are not too bothered by what is happening. Although some people might argue that there are internal rankings between that the governor might not be supportive of, because what I learned is that the man over there, the deputy speaker, is also the son of one of the most revered monarchs in Ololade town, in Ololade kingdom, where the governor is from. And I'm hearing internal rankings that the governor and this king doesn't see eye to eye. So some people might look at it from that angle, but for the people of Ondo State, I think this is just the power sharing formula that has always.
Right. Can you tell us? I mean, Governor Ayedatiwa was voted into office in November of last year, right?
Yes.
And you sworn in, shortly after. Can you tell us why it's only coming just now? Why this wasn't considered in the first place before the House elected its leadership?
So, interestingly, the House has already elected its leadership before the governorship election. So the election that happened in November didn't come side by side the State Assembly election. So the House already had its leadership. And when the governor came in, and I'm sure that he thought that all will be well, that they probably thought that within their one big family, the whole Progressive Congress, that people might not even talk about it. But apart from this, we also know that the State Assembly is also independent from the executive. So it's interesting that maybe it was time that the State Assembly members had that conversation between themselves that this guy is from the governor's place now. You can't keep occupying the second highest office in the State Assembly.
And
We are literally from the governor place, based on we are from the same party.
right.
In the Ondo State Assembly, no other party in the state assembly.
Just very quickly, Tosin, how are the other lawmakers taking this rearrangement? Does it seem to be honky-dory?
So from what I've heard so far, there seems to be no rancor. We don't know. Some people might come out later to say some things that they are not satisfied, but maybe the person that had to step down might not be happy with it. But if that is if other people are also calling for equal representation, it's a win for the people in Okitipupa now with the current speaker. Current deputy speaker is from now, so it's a win for them if they feel that no, they can't be marginalized when the governor. So it's just internal. What I can see from all this is just internal politics, and also a little bit the people having their way. Everybody is saying calling for equal representation. Some are argue that okay, the state assembly, the executive is different from the. It's not an extension of the legislative. That would be the argument, but don't forget that the legislative also represents the people. If the people think that, if the people are arguing that we are marginalized, we also want representation at the leadership. Then it makes sense that whoever is there has to give the way.
Right. Oluwatosin Ejalonibo, a big thank you to you for joining us this morning. Oluwatosin Ejalonibo is Radio Now Southwest correspondent, speaking to us on the leadership shake-up in the Ondo State House of Assembly. Honorable Abayomi Akinruntan, he's resigned from his position as Deputy Speaker and has been replaced by Ololade Gbegudu, who is a lawmaker representing Okitipupa constituency 2 in the Ondo State House of Assembly. We'll continue to monitor things out of Ondo and bring you the updates as we learn of them.
This is Radio Now 95.3 FM. Come for the news, stay for informed conversations.